can't even cover your own transport.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
it's in
big
the auction. It's
gambling.
in the auction. It's a gambling.
Yeah.
But we know that but the performance sell the painting. Do you understand what I mean?
Ah.
They got it in their heart. They want to support more because they got it in their heart first. It's not just only auctioning. They experience what it is. They feel it, and we say, merrier people will feel whatever you feel now with this festival. If you want to support us, let's do this together. And they do it.
Story marketing.
So it's about we have to give something first to them.
Yeah.
People were asking like, oh, why do you not doing crowdfunding? Indonesian people didn't work with crowdfunding except for donation for charity, for religion base. People want to donate for religion base, but for arts, none. So we still have to do something physically, the meeting. So rather than like plenty, we do have plenty platform of crowdfunding here, but I don't think it works. Maybe we have to go abroad and try to do that. I mean, for further, but for us, like, no, the idea of the Indonesian people supporting this festival is very crucial for us as well.
Yeah. I think this is
So
also
we have
why.
to build this.
Yeah, the whole it helps you to build all atmosphere here.
Yes,
Yeah, and all the feeling of the artist.
exactly.
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Do you need
Yeah.
to change the video?
Yeah, I think it's still okay. Yeah. What is the I would like to know because just now you talk about the very strong position of the traditional art in Indonesia, and in your opinion, what is your position? Yeah, what
Our
is the
position.
position here in not only Georgia, and maybe I will ask like in general audience of Indonesian, like if they have okay traditional art, wayang, the dance, the music, and then contemporary puppetry maybe. And do you think they have similar position, or how will they? What are their preference, or do they think this is like bigger, more important? Like any position in your opinion?
I think Wayang was born as the answer of what people needs at that time,
Mm,
right?
mm,
Like the art form borns as the needs of the people, and I think it's the same with us.
mm,
We were born with the position of what we needs today.
mm,
So in terms of comparing those two, of course this already exists for 1,000 years. And this one just only, I mean, if I talk about paper, it's just only 18 years. We're teenagers still, So I think, but the needs of the peoples today, like to communicate with others, with the issues that we face today, I think we use that as our role today.
yes, this is very, very understandable and very, very direct thinking. But what is the position in the, for example, your supported the funder's view? Do they think this the traditional is more important? We have to put more money over there.
I think we taught it in a vice versa in a way. I mean, of course, the tradition. It's very hard to keep the tradition alive, right? And lots of people. It needs the work of the whole village, the whole country, to keep this tradition alive. And I think I agree if the government put lots of money in that situation. For us, we are thinking that there are plenty of function that we can do in our way in this art form that maybe can complete what something that cannot works in this art form. For example, wayang speaks in Javanese language as only. Indonesia has 17,000 islands. Only very few speak Javanese. It's not the art form for the whole Indonesian community.
So if okay, So every island pay different wayang, or they pay the same
No, no, no,
wayang?
no, no, no. Wayang is from Java and Bali,
Only.
basically. Yes.
Oh.
There are a couple that grows in, and some people bring it along,
Mhm,
and whoop, do it here and there.
mhm.
But the strongest tradition happens in Java and Bali,
Okay, with certain language.
in certain language, Javanese and Balinese. Javanese also in a couple of cities. You move to other cities, we already use another different language.
Uh huh.
So even it's just only maybe 60 kilometers away or 70 or 100 kilometers away, we already speak different language.
Okay.
So that's how rich Indonesians are. Crazy rich in that way. So basically, it's not the art form for everybody.
Okay. But compared to the, for example, money or the budget or the effort the government put into pursue this art form,
I
is it
think
relevant?
I think it's supposed to be happen for any other traditional art form in among
Uh huh.
Indonesia.
Uh huh.
It's it's supposed to be fair as that.
Uh huh. Uh-huh.
But I understand, again, in my opinion, wayang has been giving lots of influence to many different art form around the globe. That's what makes it difference.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
what I think it makes it different.
Yes, that makes sense.
So that's how people were seeing wayang in a many different way. And I think it's something that none of the art forms in Indonesia can beat. Like this
Yeah.
one is the winner.
Yeah.
You open any like books when you see Indonesia, art form in Indonesia, wayang
yeah.
is always there.
Oh.
Never dance, never music, like not, I mean, very few saying music, almost never,
Uh-huh.
you know, never any other art form. But wayang is always there. They always, once they talk about puppetry, they're always looking at us. They're always looking at the East.
Okay.
So that's what I found. This is our strength. When they're looking at the East, they're looking at this art form, and then they see how others can grow. Of course, in the beginning, they just want to see this and didn't want to see the other. But if we keep making things happen,
Y-
and they were
You
like,
know,
eh, what's this?
you're not competing with wayang.
No.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
why we
Never.
should competing?
Yeah.
Why we should? That's our strength. That's our base. That's our foundation, right? And keep coming back to that roots is amazing. I mean, I learned how to carve wayang for 2 years from Nanang's grandfather, the guy who played Magika Mamejika.
Yeah.
I learned from his grandfather for 2 years carving wayang. But
But
I carve on my own, and he understand that I know that you will never carve wayang kulit in a traditional way, Ria. And he was saying like it's so oh my god, it's very touching. It was in 2007, I think, or 8, no, 2008. I suddenly said, like, in the beginning I do, like I've told you, right, glove puppets. Don't throw your garbage. Like those kind of very didactic way of puppetry
Yeah.
for children, full verbal language. And then I kind of like checking internet, whatever, trying to find inspiration. And I just find that wayang is puppetry art form in the way that in Indonesia, what we are doing, we call it teater boneka. It's a theater of boneka, could be dolls actually. Theater of dolls, I can say that, like teater boneka. So wayang was never part of teater boneka because teater boneka always born as an educational art form, modern art form.
so it's different.
It's different in the beginning, always
Okay.
different,
Okay.
never in the same path. This is wayang. This is teater boneka.
Uh,
This is imported from, maybe, I don't know, like I think the first one, like the Japanese came and bring that. Oh, of course the Dutch came and bring that. The Western part came and bring that as an art form for teaching students. Then says mystery. That's what I know about teater boneka. Wayang never be the same level in that
well, it's
situation.
more about a religion thing.
Traditional,
Tradition.
tradition, culture, not really religion anymore. In Bali, it is becomes part of the religion and the culture, but here not really. It's more the cultural stuff. So it stand on its own. So that's why we never like they never get disturbed with us as well because we're not part of them. So it's chill, man.
Oh.
So that's how it goes. That's how people here never think it's actually part of it. Either in English we call it the same, puppet theater.
Yeah.
But in Indonesia we have two very different terminology.
For the reason why I have this question is like, as you said, when you think of Indonesian, when you think of puppetry in Indonesian or traditional, it's always wayang, and you are kind of a strange person doing
Yeah.
something strange
Yes,
here,
yes, definitely.
right? So this is also, on a way, you can see as a competition with the traditional, but also you are a chance of special, to be special, and
Yeah.
also to be like stand out
Yeah.
because of you're doing something different,
Right.
and in a very high quality compared to even the strong tradition, right? And it's more understandable by the modern people. So this is why I want to know like the position when you, for example, if you Paper Moon go to the government to ask for support or some funder, do they see this positioning as you see, or will they come to, okay, if I have money, I would rather support the
I
wayang
think in
thing.
this level today, the government see it differently already, because we've been traveling a lot abroad without never asking for their supports even, and we've been doing whatever we usually do with our own ways. In a certain level, then they want to collaborate with us because we already do this, and some of them said that we need you to help us
With the reputation
with, yeah,
internationally.
with whatever you're doing now, and we want you to keep doing it. And in that way, you, if I can help you to do that, and you're actually helping us, so that's
Oh,
it's
okay.
quite
Interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
It's quite nice interaction
Yeah.
that we have today. Actually,
Yeah.
it's rather than seeing it as a bureaucracy
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We are seeing each other as collaborators. But I don't know. The government is changing now,
Yeah.
so we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see how will happen.
how do you let them know? Because they sit in their own office only, right?
Well, it depends on who is working.
You try to
you paste
invite
the
The
them,
message.
guys, no, no, no,
or you send them reports.
nope.
So how how do they know you? I mean, you're not the only one
Birds
who's
maybe,
bugs.
bucks or birds.
No, they know.
No, it's because I think also, yeah. I mean, our audiences are wide. It's big range of paper moons. Audience is like,
But you mean they approach you, or you approach?
yeah, they know. I mean, it's very interesting because
I will paste